Good evening, everyone, and welcome here into Westport, Connecticut, here at Staples High School for tonight's CIAC quarterfinal playoff matchup between the Staples Wreckers and the Fairfield Prep Jesuits. I'm Phineas Wright alongside here tonight with Nick Galtieri. And Nick, it's first game of playoffs. How are you feeling?
I mean, Jesuits were very fortunate to clinch that last spot. I mean, a huge win at West Haven, the number 3 seed at the time. The score of that game was 21-14 in favor of the Jesuits. But I would not count the Jesuits out in this one. 4-6 record does not represent the adversity that they've gone through this year. They played some of the top teams in the state, including Darien, Cheshire, and Greenwich, and of course that win over West Haven. But again, on the Staples side, a very difficult FCX schedule with a big win on Thanksgiving against Greenwich, who Prep lost to in the week 1. So, I mean, I would not count either team out. This is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, like Nick just said, the Jesuits 4-6, sneaking in at the 8 seed to face off this 1 seed Staples team. First team in the CIAC playoffs with a losing record. And in just a few moments now, we're going to get ready for the national anthem before kickoff. Now we're ready for round 1 playoff action here. And it's going to be an exciting one, not to mention this is also a rematch of last year's quarterfinal game between these two teams, in which the game came down to the wire. Last-second field goal missed by Staples to give the Jesuits a 23-22 lead, sending them to the next round. So Staples definitely looking for revenge here this year, as that's something that's been on their mind most likely since last year.
And for Staples, they're led by number 4, the wide receiver and defensive back, the senior captain, number 4, Sam Petrosino, and the quarterback, number 10, Caleb Smith. Both really good players. Going to definitely challenge this Prep defense, but I would not count out number 8, John Morris, and this Jesuits defense.
Yeah, and like Nick just said, number 10, the quarterback for this Staples team, Caleb Smith, has been their key all season. Not only is he their leader at quarterback, but he is their leader, leader in rushing yards on this team. So he's got legs on him too. He's going to run the ball a lot tonight and look for a very heavy scrambling offense from the Staples team, and they're going to really utilize Smith's legs tonight. But as we are now here getting ready for the opening kickoff of tonight's game, as the Jesuits will kick off. Cornelius, beautiful boot inside the 5 of the Staples. They're going to take it down taken by number 25, and the ball comes out.
The Jesuits got it! The Jesuits got it!
Pick the ball
Oh my
up.
goodness!
First play of the game right out of the gates, and the Jesuits are going to take possession. That might be the most perfect start a team would look for. And now we'll see the Jesuits offense for the first time tonight.
The Jesuits offense led by number 1, Tyler Smith, and number 4, Finbar Malloy. Both really good players, have great chemistry. Smith threw for 167 yards in that West Haven matchup, and a huge hit on the kickoff, and Jesuits in primetime position.
Smith now lined up with 2 running backs to each side. Davis to his right and Cooper Callahan to his left. First play of the game, hand off to Davis. Davis trying to find the outside, and he gets taken out, not without a gain of about 3. Maybe they'll give him 4 yards.
Just showing how good this Staples defense is, like you said, Finn. I mean, holding J.D. Davis, who's very explosive, to just a few yards. That's going to be a major impact of the Jesuits offense.
Yeah, you do not want to give J.D. Davis room, because if you've watched the Jesuits in the past, when he finds room, he is off and running. So you definitely do not want to give Davis space as Smith snaps it again. Quick throw over to Malloy on a little slant. Malloy is going to try to hurdle forward for the first down, and he does get it. The chains will be moved, and he got that one down to about the Staples 12-yard line.
In coverage was Max Miller, but again, Finbar Malloy, a really good receiver, experienced, was able to get by that coverage and get open for a nice gain.
Yeah, Malloy's been in big games like this. He's a junior, but played starting minutes last year as a sophomore and came up with big plays. And obviously, he's been putting up big numbers this year in the number 1 wide receiver for this Jesuits offense. As Smith hands it off to Davis up the middle. Davis trying to find a little bit of a hole, but just gets stuffed by the Staples D-line. Very little gain for Davis there. They'll maybe give him about a yard or 2. Looks like it'll be more like 2 yards on the gain there by Davis. Or no yards, as I just heard, 2nd and 10. It is a little rough up here seeing the lines, especially on a cold day like this. Very cold, and it's going to be interesting to see how it affects the players. I can't feel my feet right now, so the players, they're moving though. They're active. They had a long warm-up time. As Smith looking for Shanahan in the back of the end zone. And he runs right into the netting at the back, just out of his hands. He pops back up quickly. Good to see him okay, though. Looked a little bit of a tough fall, but Shanahan's back and running into the huddle for the Jesuits.
Really great to see the bomb squad of prep here in the stands. They're loud, they're rambunctious, as Tommy Barry would say, and they have baby powder because it's a whiteout here at Staples High School.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see the crowd right now, but Jesuits bomb squad out in full tonight. Those stands are absolutely packed for them. I can't see an open spot in there. Just a ton of white, but a lot of people with jackets on as it is a cold day. Smith getting ready, only with Davis to his right. He's going to drop back. Smith trying to find some room, rolls to his right, looking for the end zone, tipped in the air, and just out of the hands of the defensive back. That looked like to be number 4, Sam Petrosino, who looked to get the diving interception there, but just out of his hands, and the Jesuits field goal unit is now coming out.
This field goal unit led by senior number 40, Rob Murphy, who's been
Rob Murphy's
really
had a
good.
Great year.
Really good.
He's got a leg on it. He's got a leg on him too.
Yeah, him and Ben Cornelius, both big legs. Scout Callahan, the sophomore, number 23, as the holder. Here we go.
Rob Murphy to make it a 3-0 Jesuit lead, and flags come flying out, and the Staples defense believes it is going to be on the Jesuits.
And it looks like it is on prep as they're walking back.
Yes, the penalty is going to be a false start on the Jesuits, pushing them back, giving Rob Murphy an even tougher time here on this field goal.
This is almost deja vu from last year. I remember it was a very cold day, and here we go, Rob Murphy.
Rob Murphy now looks to be about a 33-yarder now. And now we get another jump from the Wreckers. And the Jesuits are going to go back, right back to where they started.
That was Charlie Leahy, the junior for Staples, number 6, jumping offside. And that's very fortunate for the Jesuits, giving back that original kick to Rob Murphy. But,
the bomb squad gets loud saying you can't do that. Rob Murphy now back set up for his original kick. This one is going to be about a 28-yarder. 28-yarder for Rob Murphy to give the Jesuits a 3-0 lead. Kicks up.
And it's good.
And it's good. 3-0 Jesuits take the lead after the early fumble on the opening kickoff. But now the Wreckers are going to not look to have that same result and hopefully take it back and start and have themselves their first offensive possession of the game.
But yeah, that's a dream start for the Jesuits, but also a dream start for the Wreckers, making a really big defensive stand against this Jesuit offense. Getting the Jesuits to settle for a field goal is something huge that you look for in football, and the Wreckers were very fortunate to get that one to go. It's very cold up here. We're actually not in the booth today. We're out on the balcony, which is very unfortunate because we have hand warmers, gloves, and hot chocolate, but nothing's very warm up here.
No.
But it's a great day for a great night for football. Cold nights are what you dream for.
Maybe for the players, but not
for us. Not for the media crew up here in the booth or up on the balcony, as you'd say. A big town rivalry, like Westport and Fairfield. Prep, obviously from Fairfield, Connecticut. Staples from Westport. A lot of history with this rivalry, and last year was quite the game as Prep came in on top 23-22. Here's Cornelius with the kick.
Cornelius kicks it away. Obviously would hope to get the same result they had on the last kickoff, but finds a hole and has some room, but stumbles up. That one was taken by, that kick was returned by number 25, Anthony Armentano. Beautiful run there from him. He almost had a good step there. The Staples Wreckers will now set up for their first offensive drive of the game, led by, of course, number 10, Caleb Smith at quarterback.
And I believe that is number 4, Sam Petrosino, out on one of the wide receivers here. So, looking for a lot of rushers here.
Caleb Smith hands it off up the middle and just stuffed by the line of the Jesuits. Their defense has been known as their strong suit of their team. Their offense has definitely been the Jesuits' offense has definitely been producing more recently towards the end of the year. But at the beginning of the year, it was almost all defense, and that's been their strong suit and their anchor on this football team. And of course, they're looking for them to be their anchor here in possibly a playoff run by this 4-6 team. Caleb Smith taking himself. We said he could use his legs, but he's just stuffed, and the ball comes out.
Oh my goodness. And Staples recovers, it looks like. But that was, the Jesuits are on defense. They are not going to give up any easy touchdowns tonight. If you want a touchdown, you're going to have to earn it.
That looked to be forced out by Lucas Elliott, number 43. You saw him getting hyped after that play. Wreckers now looking over their sideline, trying to find their play, figure out what to do. This Jesuits defense, 2 big stops to start off this Wreckers drive.
Pretty surprising.
And another fumble that was recovered by the Wreckers.
Pretty surprising. Number 9, Ben Berger is out.
Has to take it himself again. Shifts off a man, gets the first down and some. That one looked to be about down on this drive, as it looks like they are now switching up their offense and bringing out their normal numbers as Morris and Frey do come out, and you see Shanahan, Callahan, Davis, Malloy, Smith all come in.
You're looking for a big throw here, possibly to Luke Shanahan or Finbar Malloy.
We have had some technical difficulties up here because of the cold. Some computers freezing. It's crazy, but I believe we're back now as the handoff to Davis out left. Davis with some room,
he's gonna
breaks
go.
the tackle, and gets pushed out of bounds. I believe he does get the first down, though.
It is actually just freezing out here, but it's nonetheless it's a good night for football here at Staples High School. Good show out from both student sections and both fan bases.
Doesn't take away the fact we're freezing.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's very, very cold. It's probably 13, 20 degrees out here, but we're gonna keep going strong, bringing you some Fairfield Prep football tonight. Here is
Smith now. Hands it off to Davis again. Davis trying to find some room, breaks a tackle, and is able to sprawl forward for possibly a gain of one, I believe. Oh, he gets a little more than that. He definitely gets about 2 yards there. Smith now, 2 running back formation. Callahan to his right, Davis to his left. Drops back, looking for Shanahan on the wide receiver screen. Shanahan.
And that's stuffed.
Does get a couple, though.
That's
great
stuffed.
tackle, though, by Petrosino. Petrosino playing on it. We've seen him on both sides of the field now. Looks to be a defensive back and wide receiver.
3rd and 5. Big play here for the Jesuits, trying to stay on top here. I mean, it's been a great it's like, honestly, so
not
far.
a bad, honestly, they haven't gotten much yardage, but not a bad drive so far after a good couple of runs by Morris to get them out of that terrible field position. Then the good first down run by Davis. Davis now the lone running back to the left of Smith, but Smith's going to roll out to his left. Smith,
and he finds him.
Looking for Malloy, and he catches it, toe taps it, and that's a first down for the Jesuits. Big first down for the Jesuits on that 3rd down to give them a little more breathing room and set up a new set of downs. Beautiful throw by Smith there. Great confidence by him, too, just to roll out left with the pressure. Blockers did well there to open up space, and obviously Malloy keeping that catch in bounds.
That was a great sliding catch, actually, from Malloy. Oh, and there's a rush coming for Tyler Smith.
Smith hands it off to Davis, but he just gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage and is pushed back about 4 yards there.
And you saw it as soon as Tyler Smith drew that ball, he knew exactly what he was doing. But the Staples defense read it, and they made a nice play on number 22, J.D. Davis.
Yeah, great play by the Staples defense there, and it looks like the rest will give Davis forward progress, and it'll only be about a loss of 2. Still don't want to take a loss, but
huge Staples student section tonight, as so is Prep. The wayside bleachers aren't that big, but the Jesuits are making their presence known.
Smith now over the middle, keeping it downfield from Malloy, and just over the reach. And that throw will now bring up 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd down and long.
Almost hit our cameraman over there, Will Christini.
Yeah, we don't want that. Jesuits now with a tough play coming up here, as they're going to look to get out of this tough spot. 3rd and 12 for them to keep their drive alive. Smith with Davis to his right. Smith hands it to Davis, and just not what you want to see if you're the Jesuits.
4th down, and they're going to bring out Emmett Derby, all-SEC punter, but not the greatest way for that game to go.
Yeah, I'm getting really desperate here up on the bleachers. I'm starting to put some heat warmers in my feet. I can't feel my toes. But yeah, not what you want to see if you're the Jesuits.
Here we go, Emmett Derby getting ready to punt it. Still in just 3-0 with 6 seconds left, and they're going to let this run out for the first quarter. And that's the end of the first quarter.
Heading into the second quarter, the Jesuits are going to have to punt it away, but they have a 3-0 lead.
Staples, if you're Staples head coach, what are you thinking, Finn?
I mean, they're not down by much. I think that's a good defensive stand there. They're going to get they might get some decent field position off this punt, but Derby's a great punter, so he could really send that into their own zone. But you're not down by much. I don't think there's too much to complain about, except maybe just protecting the ball. 2 fumbles, one obviously resulting in the 3 points for the Jesuits, but 2 fumbles in only 1 offensive drive. So I think the only thing Staples coach is really telling them is protect the ball. We cannot afford to lose it again. As the second quarter getting ready. Oh, the second quarter, I guess, has not ended. There was a timeout right before it had ended, meaning we are still on the same sides. 1 second left on the clock.
And here we go. Derby getting ready to punt this one away. The All-SEC punter 3 times in a row, I believe.
Wow.
All 3 years here, his sophomore, junior, and senior year, I believe. But all of our computers up here, we apologize if there are any technical difficulties. Our computers are freezing, literally. Here's the punt away from Emmett Derby.
Derby now, 1 second left.
And he gets it away. And let's see what happens here.
Not the best bounce, but does keep it inside the Staples' own 35-yard line. So, not as far as it could have gone, but definitely not as short as it could have gone. Very good punt there from Derby to set up the Wreckers in some decent field position. Now we are officially in second quarter action. As Staples getting ready for only their second offensive drive of the game. Only had that one in the first quarter because of that fumble to start off the game. But the handoff goes, no, Smith keeps it himself and gets a decent gain.
About 5 yards there.
5 yards.
There's it's a little bit glitchy on the stream. We apologize for that just because of the cold. As you can see, number 1 Staples versus number 8 Prep. Prep up 3-0. Here, Caleb Smith out at QB.
Caleb Smith now. To his left, he's got Anthony Armentano. Smith.
A draw
wide
pass.
Receiver screen. Dives for the first down. I believe he does get it. That was number 7, Nathan Smith.
Oh, no, he did not get that.
No, he's going to get... So, yeah, he will be called short, bringing up a 3rd and 1 now for the Wreckers. Wreckers now on 3rd and 1. Maybe just looking for a push to get that first down. Caleb Smith trying to catch the Jesuits off sides, but no. Staples needs to take a timeout, talk it over here on this 3rd down.
I think we should talk about just a little bit more about what's at stake here. So the Jesuits, of course, like you said, Finn, 4-6. I think the first losing record team to be
that is what I heard.
Yeah, into the Class Double L state playoffs. But also, Prep ended Staples' season last year on a field goal.
Yeah,
that was missed, but it's gonna be quite the game. And Staples, it's all about vengeance for Staples. They want to run it back, and they do not want this to end the way they did last year. And I mean, there's been many talks about score predictions, but it's a really battle of wills. It's Prep versus Staples, Rutgers, Jesuits, and we're here to talk it through. We're here to talk it through.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Plenty of time left in the game. 10:33 left in the second. Caleb Smith taking himself, gets the first down and more. He's off and running. Can Cerulli catch him? No, he cannot.
Touchdown.
Caleb Smith, that's what we've been talking about. He's a mobile quarterback, and he just proved it there. What a run from Smith. And that touchdown gives Staples a 6-3 lead. An extra point can put him up 7-3.
A defensive breakdown for Prep, but they're going to come right back at Staples and try to punish him again.
Yeah, that's a very big momentum shift, though, for the Rutgers as the 3 points. And you see the replay coming up here. Caleb Smith, Cerulli just almost got him by the shoelaces. But Caleb Smith, beautiful run down the far sideline and gets in the end zone.
A lot of chirping going on between both bomb squads and teams, but all football right now.
High snap for the kick, and it is no good. It'll stay a 6-3 lead for the Rutgers, keeping it within a field goal.
And that's almost foreshadowing last year's missed
some
kick.
Bad memories maybe for the Rutgers.
Missed wide right, and if this comes down, I would not be surprised if we see another similar situation. But we'll see what happens. A very tight game. Jesuits only need a field goal. They do not need a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a big missed field goal for the Jesuits. Once again, though, that run by Smith. He's over here on the near sideline trying to get warm. He's got the coat on. But beautiful run by Smith. That had to have been close to a 60-yard run into the end zone to make it 6-3 Staples. And they have their first lead of the game. Staples now kicking it off.
Deja vu of that missed kick last year.
Crotty and Callahan, the two men for the Jesuits, down to receive. Goes over to Callahan as he'll take it out from his own zone. Callahan finds some room, cuts back inside, and he gets a good return there past the 30-yard line at about his own 31. Beautiful run there from Callahan to receive that kick. Jesuits now set up their next offensive drive, looking to drive it all the way down the field and possibly take the lead back, or if anything, they now have hopes to tie the game as the lead for the Rutgers is only within a field goal. Smith now. Davis, the lone back to his right. Two wide receivers on each side of Smith. Smith with a quick throw.
Oh, late hit.
To Malloy.
Yeah,
the
late
flag
hit.
does come in.
Finn Malloy got hit very late there.
It was not Malloy. It was, I believe it was Crotty, Emmett Crotty, number 12.
Apologize for that miss.
Crotty received the ball there, goes down, and a late hit on the Rutgers. I don't know, though. We saw the flag come out, and yes, it will push the Jesuits forward. And that will be an automatic first down for the Jesuits. Big play for them, as it looks to be a 15-yard penalty. bringing the Jesuits now all the way up to the 50-yard line. Not a penalty you want to take that early on in a drive if you're the Wreckers. Jesuits now back to the 2 running back formation. Callahan to the right of Smith. Davis to his left. Smith hands it to Davis. Davis bounces out right, trying to find room, but once again, just gets swarmed at about the line of scrimmage.
Second down now. Jesuits need to probably do something different. These runs are getting read like a book by the Staples defense, and Tyler Smith may be looking to pass on this one.
Yeah, still only second down though, 2nd and 10 for the Jesuits. They have a little breathing room when it comes to the downs, but they definitely want to go forward and not backwards.
Jesuits still without number 81, Kyler Robinson, to a collarbone injury. Of course, Vinny Lombardo went down with a broken collarbone last game against West Haven, and so that's
quick throw going, and
pass
now a flag
interference
does come out, and Crotty's getting hyped with that. 2 penalties caused from Emmett Crotty.
That was
I don't know if you could hear that, but there's definitely some frustration here by some of the Staples fans.
That was Alex Fiala with a late hit. Or the pass interference call, dragging Crotty down before the ball was thrown.
Refs still discussing the flag. Now they're going to take it over to the Staples sideline. Pass interference on the Wreckers, pushing the Jesuits up another 15 yards. 2 15-yard penalties by the Wreckers, and that is not good for them.
Here's Smith in the backfield. Smith takes the snap.
Now. Quick toss to JD. JD cutting back, trying to bounce back out to the left. Stiff arms a man, tries to stay up, but is tugged by the jersey back down to the ground.
Second down again.
That's going to be a tough loss there by the Jesuits. That's going to be about a loss of 4.
Oh no, JD's
hobbling.
Limping. Oh, and he goes
JD
down.
goes down. Tough tackle there from behind. Looks to have rolled his ankle a bit. Refs need to take a timeout as JD is hurt. That's not something you want to see, as he is the Jesuits' main running back.
Now that Vinny Lombardo is
team.
down with an injury.
Yeah, he's a big body, and I mean, we've said it. If he finds space, which he very much can, he's very much capable of. If he finds space, he's off and running. He's got a lot of speed. He's a track star for the Jesuits track team. So a loss, hopefully, you hope isn't too bad. And obviously, we hope he's okay.
And a guy we still haven't seen this season, I don't know if we will see him, is number 90, Javier Cannonier, who's been out this whole year, tore his Achilles over the summer.
I believe
at the end of last year.
In warm-ups, though, I did see him suited up.
He is suited up just in the case of if he can play. But, I mean, I would not be surprised if he's unable to play. Big loss for the Jesuits, but hopefully we'll see him if the Jesuits advance in the state playoffs. Maybe we'll see him in the championship if they make it.
Yeah, very tough loss for the Jesuits. He's been gone all year, so that's been a tough loss on their defensive side, but they've stayed strong. Smith motioned Callahan. Quick draw pass to Malloy. Malloy finds some space, breaking a couple tackles, and he's able to get some good yardage back up in front of their original line of scrimmage, but still some decent yardage to go on this 3rd down. It's going to be about a 3rd and 8 for the Jesuits. Just under 8 minutes left in the second. We're freezing, but we're getting through it every second at a time.
Here's Smith in the backfield.
Smith
takes
now
a snap.
Drops back. Smith Quick throw to Malloy. Malloy gets it. He does slide down.
First down.
And I don't know if... And he does.
Yes.
He does. It's tough to see the angles of the refs and tell if they're at a specific yardage or not, but they are. And Malloy, great catch there, picks up first down for the Jesuits. A much-needed first down as they are now inside the Wreckers' 25. Jesuits now, new downs, 1st and 10. With Davis out, it's just Callahan in the backfield for the Jesuits at the moment. Smith now, another quick throw. Misses his mark.
Oh my gosh, my hands are, I cannot feel my hands now. Finn's a hand warmer that was in his shoe has run out, it looks like. But now he put another one back in. Finn, how are your feet feeling?
A little better. Not much though, they're still cold. Yeah, I'm still freezing.
Here's Smith in the backfield, just Callahan to his right because of the J.D. Davis injury. But now, here is Smith.
Smith now, getting ready for the snap. Hands it to Callahan. Callahan breaks a man, tries to bounce out left. Can't get much yardage on there, maybe just about a gain of a yard.
It was great to see him back, though. He had a very bad knee injury, and he was out all last lacrosse season.
Davis now. Oh, Davis is not back out there. I thought I saw him, but it looks like Harwick is set up to the left of Smith. As I see a flag come out now. Delay of game on the Jesuits is going to push them back, and not something you want here on this upcoming 3rd down play.
Nice little cocoa break up here on the little balcony we have.
Yeah, warming me up a little bit. Anything helps. Smith now looks to be about a 3rd and 15 upcoming for the Jesuits. Smith drops back, looking deep, rolls out right. Looking, having to look
it's
for
gone!
Shanahan, and off the hands of the cornerback, right into Shanahan's hands. And he receives it for the first down. A miracle play there for the Jesuits, as that was just nearly intercepted by the Wreckers. Now the Jesuits are in the red zone and at the 10-yard line. Incredible play there. Incredible play there. Sets up the Jesuits with a 1st and goal now at the Wreckers' 10-yard line.
Like you said, Finn, that was a miracle pass.
Yeah. Smith now hands it off to Morris. Going out right. Morris gets some good yardage there and is able to dive forward for maybe another extra one. That's going to get them up to the 5-yard line. So 5-yard run there from Morris puts the Jesuits in great position for some points, no matter what the circumstances.
And here's a replay of that nearly intercepted pass, but it was caught by Luke Shanahan.
Yeah, just right off the hands of the cornerback.
Here's Smith with Morris to his left again.
Smith, fake handoff. Looking
Touchdown!
inside, and touchdown Jesuits. Who else but Finbar Malloy?
Finn Malloy making the Wreckers pay, and it's now 9-6 Jesuits.
Yeah, the Jesuits take their lead back and are hoping to get the extra point to get out of that field goal range. As we see Rob Murphy back out there. Rob Murphy for the extra point to make it a 4-point lead for the Jesuits.
Jumped
and
again.
Offsides are the Wreckers.
That was Charlie Leahy again. His second offside call. And that's going to be punishing again. And the Jesuits coming out for 2.
Yeah, with even better field position now. Jesuits trying to extend the lead to not just 4, but possibly 5. As we see John Morris running back out there. He looks to be set up in the Wildcat. Morris and Frey now. This could be a big stand for the Wreckers to hold it to a field goal. Taking it up the middle, and he gets stopped. The 2-point conversion is no good by the Jesuits, and just like the touchdown from the Wreckers, the touchdown from the Jesuits can't get any extra points.
9-6, very odd score here at Staples High School, but a lot of football left to play. Just 5 minutes left in the half, and it's been. Here's the throw again from Smith to Malloy.
There's a touchdown.
Rolled out left, found Malloy, and what a dart from Tyler Smith. But Finn, it's been great calling the game with you. It's very exciting. Jesuits up 9-6.
I'm trying to keep my morale up, considering the conditions, but we've done pretty well so far.
Don't know how some of these guys are wearing nothing but shorts, like a tank top.
Yeah. I wonder if it's warmer down on the field. I wonder if they got warmers down there. I know they got the coats, but...
And also the lights are on them, so maybe the heat radiating from the...
Who knows?
From the lights. The lights are very bright. Very good lighting here at Staples High School. Good for cameras.
5:17 left in the half. Cornelius getting ready to kick it away. The boot.
The bomb squad's very hyped after that drive from prep. Here's Cornelius.
Smith and Armentano down the Staples end to receive it. Armentano's going to take it. He muffs it.
And it's the Jesuits.
Oh, almost
we got to see
taken by the Jesuits. But it looks to be the Wreckers do recover it again, but that is their 3rd fumble of the game. That one was more of a muffed kick, but still.
Here is the fumble again.
Almost picked up.
Looks that like was number 20.
Yeah,
Nazir Thompson. Nas, he almost had it.
Yeah,
he was
just
sliding to try to get it.
Too much speed, maybe.
The ball rolled right past his glove. He's going to be wanting that one back. But again, the way this Staples returning team, special teams, is playing, the Jesuits might have a few more of those.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, that's got to be something that maybe gets talked about. I get it's cold, but you got to have some of those.
Here's Smith.
Smith will take it himself, tries to go up the middle, but just stuffed.
Jesuits are not letting him get free again.
Only gets about a gain of 1 there. David DeLibro, the junior, gets a tackle there. Man, these conditions are tough. I'm freezing.
Here we go. Smith in the pocket.
Smith motions his man left.
Oh, and it's
looking
a
for
run.
The wide receiver screen. That one was tossed off to Petrosino on the wide receiver screen.
Oliver Frick, the sophomore.
Yeah, the sophomore getting in there to make the tackle. Smith now, all by himself in the backfield, in the pocket. Drops back, looking deep.
Oh, he's got Murillo.
Has a step.
Overthrew him.
Murillo. Not enough speed to catch up to that one, but that throw by Smith. Also overthrown a little bit. Murillo definitely had his man. Definitely torched his man there, but that's going to bring up, I believe, a 4th down. And the Wreckers are punting it away with Crotty back for the Jesuits once again to receive this one. Beautiful punt last time by, I believe that is Marcus out there, Josh Marcus, to punt it away. Beautiful punt by him last time. Kicked that one inside the 1 yard line. Crotty slips down. You can see he's upset about that one. But another beautiful punt for Josh Marcus. Jesuits now obviously connected for the touchdown on their last drive. They're looking to repeat it here on this one. Much better field position to start off as well. Smith now in there at quarterback, but we see number 9, Mason Frey, to his left, lined up at running back as well, or possibly a fullback. Smith hands it off, bounces back to the right. Oh, breaks free, has some room, and he gets swarmed after a good gain of about 4 or 5 yards there. I can't tell who that was. What number was that?
That's not new for the Jesuits, though. Having a defensive back or a pass rusher as the running back. You saw that a couple years ago in 2022 with Connor Smith, Tyler Smith's brother, and Ryan O'Connell at the time was the captain of the team. They put him at running back, and he did a very good job. But yeah, not new for the Jesuits, which is really cool.
Smith now dropping back. Quick throw over the middle to Shanahan, but just through his hands. Incomplete there, bringing up 3rd down.
I wonder if the reason we're not seeing too many passes is because of that. They do not want to overthrow the receiver and have it be a pick, because they know that the Staples defense can intercept this thing and take it to the house, so they don't want to risk anything. As you see back there is number 11, Max Murillo. Oh, and big gust of wind up here in the balcony.
Oh, gosh. 3rd down and 5 now for the Jesuits. My mistake, 3rd down and 6. Smith drops back, tons of pressure, looking to dump it off, and just out of his receiver's hands.
And that looks like it's going to be an offensive pass interference maybe on Luke Shanahan, as he almost tackled his cover there.
These conditions, man. This is tough.
Personal foul offense on Luke Shanahan, as we just saw.
Penalty is declined, bringing up a 4th down now.
The Jesuits have the lead, which if they go into halftime with the lead, we could see what could potentially be a very good scenario for prep.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's very, very cold up here. Cannot feel my hands at the moment.
Derby now with the punt. Very high punt.
Oh,
takes a nice bounce though. Now it's going backwards a little bit, and it stops.
Oh!
It gets hit late, very late, and flags come flying out now. That cannot happen. Petrosino, not a good look there on that penalty.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what was going through his head right there. He threw his hands up after like he thought something else. I have no idea what he was thinking.
If this is not a foul, if this is not a penalty on Petrosino, I don't know what the refs are seeing out there.
Refs taking some good amount of time here to talk it over, talk the penalty, see what's going on.
It's taking some time, which from what we saw, it should not have taken that long, but maybe they saw something else.
Yeah, there might have been something. There could have been something in the middle of that we didn't see. It was originally stopped at the 22-yard line. We'll see where they place it now.
Oh, here we go. Here's the call. Offense.
And it's going to be called on the Jesuits.
Oh,
and so they will have offsetting penalties. I believe it'll stay at the 22-yard line. Oh, and then a dead ball foul, as we just heard. On Staples,
which is
but
very
is it going to keep
interesting.
him? Is it going to keep him at the same spot? The ball was stopped at the 22-yard line. Now they're putting it further up.
We're very confused on what's going on right now. Oh, maybe he was just counting how many steps it was.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on what's going on here.
Oh, it's going even further back.
No, now it's staying where the ball was stopped.
At about the 21 and
22.
Looks, yeah, 22, just short of the, maybe just like a half of a centimeter short of the 32.
Yeah, that confused me a little bit there. I don't know what was going on. I only saw the hit I only saw that late hit, but oh no, the refs clearly saw something else as Smith now, all by himself, drops back. Heaving it again over the middle and tipped out of the air by John Morris. What a beautiful play there.
The UConn commit showing why he's going D1 for football.
Shows that athleticism, that high jump in the air to tip that pass and really prevent a crucial completion there for the Wreckers. That play there bringing up second down. 2nd and 10 to be exact for Staples. Got a lot of chatter going on these last couple plays. Looks like they're replacing the ball now.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, they switched the balls out. Still 2nd and 10 for the Wreckers. Smith, once again, all by himself. Remember, he could use his legs, though. This could be a quarterback draw. As flags come out.
It looks like it's a false. It's a offside call on Frey.
I believe number 90, Javier Cannonier. Javi is out there.
Oh yeah, he is. Wow. That's crazy to see.
After the whole season being out because of an injury, he's back out there on the field. We said before he was suited up, but now we see him out there now,
which is really good to see because Javi makes a difference. He has a notorious touchdown last year. He scooped up the ball and ran it all the way back for a touchdown at Rafferty.
I've been hearing he's been hungry too the past couple of weeks. He's wanted to get back really bad, and now first couple plays back, he's probably excited. Trying to use his speed there. Smith takes that one out to the left, gets some good yardage. No first down though. Going to be a 2nd down and 5. Oh, 3rd and 5, my mistake.
2 minutes, 11 seconds left. Sorry to cut you off, Finn.
All good. 3rd and 5 now for the Wreckers.
But Javi, if you're the coaching staff, you're probably monitoring him, making sure he's not going too hard, because you'd hate to see him re-aggravate that injury.
Yeah, obviously that's never something we hope to happen. Javi's probably hungry, though. He's looking to get something happening. Smith with the throw.
And it's incomplete.
Great coverage there
by Luke
from
Shanahan.
Number 15 in white.
And
that
Staples
play brings up the 4th down.
Away.
Yeah, that play bringing up 4th down now for the Wreckers, and Josh Marcus comes back out to punch it away. From his last couple punts, though, we obviously know he's got a leg. This one's going deep.
Prep with a chance to make this lead even more of an increase. 9-6 currently. Jesuits on top, which would be a huge upset.
Yeah, 4 and out on their last drives. Not something they wanted, but now they get a chance.
Oh, and what a bounce.
That bounce gets to about the 28, the Jesuits 29, Jesuits 29 yard line, and that is where the offense will set up shop for their next drive. Obviously looking to take this one back to the end zone as they did 2 drives ago, and not hoping to have a drive like they did on the last one, 3 and out, in which they needed to punt it away. And with 1:55 left in the half, they're probably looking to waste as much clock as they can, drive it down the field, and hopefully get some points out of it.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you get a field goal, which we already know Rob Murphy has a leg on him, so he could put one on through the uprights. I was talking to him today. His career best is 35 or 45. So, oh no!
Smith fumbles the ball. Tried to throw it, and it looks like it slipped out of his hands. He's able to jump back on it, though, to recover it for the Jesuits, but that takes their drive back a couple yards now to about the 22. A tough loss there from the Jesuits. It's going to be a 2nd and 17 now for them. Look for a possible, I don't know.
Deep throw here.
That's what you'd think, but they look to run the ball a lot. As Smith does roll out to the right, though, looking for the throw to Shanahan.
Oh.
Shanahan almost hauling that one in with one hand.
Oh, late hit here.
Late flag comes flying out.
And that looks like it's going to be a late hit on Shanahan again. A lot of miscues from the Staples offense. Or Staples defense, rather. Here's the call.
Get the call coming out now.
Oh, offense.
It's going to be on the offense.
Which is surprising.
Maybe I should have kept my eyes on that sideline a little more. Something must have went down.
Maybe
that I did not see.
Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct call.
Yeah, because now they're all the way back inside their own 10-yard line. So it looks like a very long 2nd down play.
Looks like a definite 15-yard penalty here.
Yeah.
And the Jesuits are pinned. And they're going to stay with Tyler Smith, which might be a little surprising.
Yeah,
but here we go.
Look for a heave now for a long pass down the field. At least gain back some yardage to make it a more of a 3rd and manageable, but still 2nd down. Now, we got another whistle. Back to the play now. Oh, and it is 3rd down. I guess the chains guys did not change it before, but it is now a 3rd and down, 3rd and very long. So
here we go.
Yeah, they're definitely going to look to heave this one down the field.
No.
Or not. Maybe look to just get some yardage. Good run here, though.
About 4 Staples players all tackled.
Number 26.
Number 26.
Yeah.
Don't know who that is off the top of my head.
I'll have to check up on that. I haven't. As the Jesuits punt team now comes out with 1:05 left.
This could be potentially dangerous because Staples could easily.
Yeah, 1:05 still left. With how far back this punt is coming from, the Staples have a very good chance of scoring, have a very manageable chance of getting another score here on this next possession. As we'll see Derby punt this away, punt this now.
Petrosino. I believe he fumbled on the first drive, so. And last drive on the punt, Oh, Derby with a big boot.
Beautiful punt from Derby. Gets a good bounce too.
That goes
and
out of
hops
bounds.
out of bounds. Looks like they'll probably mark it around the 45, 46-yard line. 58 seconds left, just under a minute now to go in the half. And the Wreckers, I mean, with Caleb Smith, he could throw it, he could run it. They're definitely looking to score here. They've got a good enough chance to. On the 45 now. 1st and 10 for the Wreckers. 58 seconds left. With Caleb Smith
in the backfield.
at the helm.
Oh, he's
draws
gonna
his
take
man
the
to the
handoff.
right, but quick pass over to his
Oh my
receiver
goodness.
and brought down by Shanahan. Great tackle by Shanahan on Sam Petrosino. And that's going to send him back about a good 3 yards there.
40 seconds left, and maybe Staples looking to get points.
Running 40 seconds left as it's a quick snap by Smith. Frey getting to him quick. Tons of pressure. And Dorsey getting out for some good contention there, but that pass goes out of bounds from Caleb Smith and stopping the clock with 31 seconds left. So quick 3rd down now for Staples with 31
theme.
seconds left.
Oh, the Rocky theme here playing at Staples High. 31 to set, or just about 30 seconds left in the half. Been a very defensive game so far. Only 15 points scored. Jesuits on top of the Wreckers.
Yeah, very low scoring. Look for a possible deep throw here from Smith as he's alone in the backfield. Drops back.
Oh!
Heaves it downfield for a wide open man.
And he overthrows him again.
That's the 2nd time Caleb Smith has overthrown Max Murillo. That's also twice now that Murillo has torched his man.
And they're going to send out the punt unit. 3 and out.
25 seconds left. I mean, there's a possibility for a couple plays by the Jesuits if they want to try for it before the half. But Josh Marcus coming out now. We've seen today that he's got a boot of a punt. And the Jesuits now sending out 2 men back to receive it. The past 3 or every punt that has happened for Staples before this point, it's only been Crotty back there, but now we see Callahan, number 2 in white, and obviously Crotty, number 12 in white, back to receive this punt. Marcus now.
Here we go.
Beautiful punt. Gets back.
Oh, that's a really good punt.
Callahan chooses not to
Oh
pick it
my
up
goodness.
as the bounce goes all the way back again at the 1-yard line. Josh Marcus, my goodness. What a leg.
Looking like an NFL punter out here.
Yeah, honestly, though. I'm not kidding. That is an insane punt there by Marcus.
Now, I'd be surprised if we saw a Wildcat that turned into a touchdown here. Because we know John Morris can run, and if they bring out the Wildcat, he's going to run.
11 seconds, though. It looks like...
They're just going to take a knee.
It looks like they're going to go... Yeah, they're going to take a knee and send this into half. Smith now. He's going to take the knee.
And that's half.
And that will be the end of the first half.
And we will send it to an ad break. We'll be back for possibly a sideline report, but if not, we'll be back for second half action. Thanks for watching.
So today I was here speaking on the No Place for Hate initiative that we have going on at Prep, and just talking about how my experiences through football and being in different locker rooms and playing all these years has shown me the importance of being a man for others and building relationships with other people so that we can go out into the community and try to be a force for good instead of hate. You know, I loved my time here at Prep. I have friends for life, brothers for life from this place. I still keep in touch with faculty, staff, teachers, counselors. This is truly home for me, and so it's an honor to be back here and be able to see everybody again and talk to the guys. And I think our culture here at Prep is what I love the most about it, is you know, how we're all meant for others. And I think that's just such a simple but important task that we're charged with, to go out into the community and truly try to act with love and in a way to serve other people. And so that's what I try to do and strive to do, and I know everybody else here does the same. I think it's a very unique part of our culture that ties us all together.
To be an SEC Scholar Athlete means, you know, hard work both on the water and off the water, finding balance of time in between schoolwork and practice. As a coxswain, on the water, not rowing, but instead helping the rowers find technique, motivation, and steering the boat. So being a coxswain means that I have to do a little extra homework, have to watch film. I started my freshman year under the guidance of Coach Ed, and he really saw something in me and helped me progress as a coxswain. I sort of took it upon myself to keep learning, keep progressing in the sport, and eventually I landed up here. In season, it's a lot of getting home and getting things done as soon as possible, whether it's, you know, writing down notes after practice, talking about what we did on the water, what guys need to improve on, and then after that I set aside the rest of the night to just do homework, study, review, and if we don't have a lift the next morning that I have to be at, I'll wake up at 5 in the morning, get work done. So it's finding the balance between health, schoolwork, and athletics.
First 6 weeks with Philip has been honestly very impressive to watch, because he's taken on the role as varsity coxswain, he's in the 1V, he's the captain of the team as a senior, but he's also got 4 guys underneath him who are learning how to be coxswains from him, from me, and he's taken charge of how to teach them, how to make them grow, but also handling the day-to-day things here, where he knows when the boat needs to launch, he knows how to run a warm-up, and he does really everything you expect from a coxswain without needing to be asked, which is the most impressive part. He's really good at working with guys one-on-one. So especially when he's working with those younger coxswains, teaching them how they should take on the river, how they should take on a race, how they should work with other rowers. But also when he's in a boat, I mean, he knows how to communicate individually for what a guy needs to hear. I think a big thing with a coxswain is you can't just deliver the same message the same way to everyone, and he knows how to adapt that and be able to be a leader, not just for the freshmen, but also for the seniors who have been around for a while and do know what they're talking about, and he's able to still communicate things they need to work on in a way that's productive.
Everything we have and enjoy at Prep is a gift. We're surrounded by the gifts, great and small, that come from our parents, our grandparents, our friends, and most of all, our Prep brothers. Everything around us is a gift, flowing from deep gratitude that leads to generosity.
And every Prep brother is so much more than just a student. Fairfield Prep is much more than just a normal high school. Prep ignites the fire within us all.
Our young men are being guided by their coaches and their teachers and their mentors to become young men of conscience, compassion, and character.
To me, being a scholar athlete really means combining academics and athletics and really being able to put it together and be my best self at all of those combined. It's been really great in the leadership role. I've never really experienced anything like this before, but it's been a really eye-opening experience to see what it's like to have people look up to you and be a leader among my teammates. I never really saw myself in this position because I was kind of like a shy freshman who didn't really talk to many people, but now I feel like I really found my friends, and I feel like this team is like a family to me at this point, and we're gonna go through it all together.
So Matt's a great kid. He's been an extremely valuable asset to the team. A lot of the players look to him through his actions. He's been someone that we can count on and rely on in big moments. He's someone that leads through his actions. I think everyone can see him and how he shows up early, how he takes his academics seriously, and as a person, he's just exceptional. He's been a great kid, not only to his teammates, but to his community and the ones around him.
Being a man for others here at Prep, it's opened my eyes to whole new experiences. I've been working with underprivileged people, people with disabilities, and it's really changed my perspective on how people in our community are struggling, and we can do whatever it takes to help them and make the world a better place.
Being a man of Prep means being a man for others. A man for others is not someone who thinks of themselves first. A man for others is not the type of person who takes up a task in search of personal gain. A man for others is the kind of man who uses their God-given talents, those things that they are so passionate about, and uses those skills to create a better environment not for themselves, and not even solely for others, but for everybody. Therefore, it is our task at Prep to help each and every student cultivate these talents, expand their minds, and help them see the world the way it was meant to be seen. Yes, it is our job, including each and every one of you, to help our peers and ourselves become the best they and we can be.
So today I was here speaking on the No Place for Hate initiative that we have going on at Prep, and just talking about how my experiences through football and being in different locker rooms and playing all these years has shown me the importance of being a man for others and building relationships with other people so that we can go out into the community and try to be a force for good instead of hate. You know, I loved my time here at Prep. I have friends for life, brothers for life from this place. I still keep in touch with faculty, staff, teachers, counselors. This is truly home for me, and so it's an honor to be back here and be able to see everybody again and talk to the guys. And I think our culture here at Prep is what I love the most about it, is you know, how we're all meant for others. And I think that's just such a simple but important task that we're charged with, to go out into the community and truly try to act with love and in a way to serve other people. And so that's what I try to do and strive to do, and I know everybody else here does the same. I think it's a very unique part of our culture that ties us all together.
Being an SEC Scholar athlete means, hard work both on the water and off the water, finding balance of time in between schoolwork and practice. As a coxswain, on the water, not rowing, but instead helping the rowers find technique, motivation, and steering the boat. So being a coxswain means that I have to do a little extra homework, have to watch film. I started my freshman year under the guidance of Coach Ed, and he really saw something in me and helped me progress as a coxswain. I sort of took it upon myself to keep learning, keep progressing in the sport, and eventually I landed up here. In season, it's a lot of getting home and getting things done as soon as possible, whether it's writing down notes after practice, talking about what we did on the water, what guys need to improve on, and then after that I set aside the rest of the night to just do homework, study, review, and if we don't have a lift the next morning that I have to be at, I'll wake up at 5 in the morning, get work done. So it's finding the balance between health, schoolwork, and athletics.
First 6 weeks with Philip has been honestly very impressive to watch because he's taken on the role as varsity coxswain, he's in the 1V, he's the captain of the team as a senior, but he's also got 4 guys underneath him who are learning how to be coxswains from him, from me, and he's taken charge of how to teach them, how to make them grow, but also handling the day-to-day things here, where he knows when the boat needs to launch, he knows how to run a warm-up, and he does really everything you expect from a coxswain without needing to be asked, which is the most impressive part. He's really good at working with guys one-on-one. So especially when he's working with those younger coxswains, teaching them how they should take on the river, how they should take on a race, how they should work with other rowers. But also when he's in a boat, he knows how to communicate individually for what a guy needs to hear. I think a big thing with a coxswain is you can't just deliver the same message the same way to everyone, and he knows how to adapt that and be able to be a leader, not just for the freshmen, but also for the seniors who have been around for a while and do know what they're talking about, and he's able to still communicate things they need to work on in a way that's productive.
Everything we have and enjoy at Prep is a gift. We're surrounded by the gifts, great and small, that come from our parents, our grandparents, our friends, and most of all, our Prep brothers. Everything around us is a gift, flowing from deep gratitude that leads to generosity.
And every Prep brother is so much more than just a student. Fairfield Prep is much more than just a normal high school. Prep ignites the fire within us all.
Our young men are being guided by their coaches and their teachers and their mentors to become young men of conscience, compassion, and character.
Welcome back, everyone, as we are getting ready here for some second half action of the CIAC quarterfinal playoff matchup between the 8 seed Fairfield Prep Jesuits and the 1 seed Staples Wreckers. Going into the second half, the Jesuits are up 9-6 off of a very low scoring first half. The second quarter started getting a little more chippy. We saw some late hits, lots of flags coming out, but the energy is high. It's cold, but the energy's still high from both teams, from both crowds. Across the way in the other stands is the Fairfield Prep Bomb Squad, who've come in numbers today. Same with Staples, but from the looks of it, because the opposing stands are much smaller, it looks like it's packed up with Jesuits. And I'm Phineas Wright, along here with Nick Galtieri. And Nick, how are you feeling going into second half of action?
I'm feeling good. Jesuits up 9-6, as you were saying, Finn. A nice pass from Tyler Smith to Finbar Malloy to score. Rob Murphy with a nice kick. Same thing with Staples. Caleb Smith with a huge run down the left side. Outruns everyone, including TJ Cirilli, who tried to get him on the trip ankle tapper. But I'm feeling really good. Jesuits up 9-6. But honestly, Finn, we can both agree, this is high school football, which means anything can happen. Anything can go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Or right. Not just go wrong. Anything could go right, too. I mean, we saw it. The Wreckers fumbled the ball 3 times in the first half, and we're luckily able to recover 2 of them, but the first one led to the 3-0 lead, the early 3-0 lead for the Jesuits, off of the opening kickoff, too. But now, starting off the second half, the Jesuits will get the ball, considering they kicked in the first. So, with a 3-point lead, the Jesuits have a chance of possibly extending that to either 6 or 9 or 10.
I mean,
what they're definitely looking for.
I mean, like you said, Finn, this is what the Jesuits are for. They've battled through so much adversity, starting the season 0-6.
Yeah,
winning the last 4
games.
Winning last 4 games, 4 straight games, even upsetting the number 3 team in the state at the time, the West Haven Blue Devils.
I think they might have been higher. Were they higher or no? West Haven, were they higher or no?
No, they were 3. They were number 3.
3.
West Haven, since after that upset, they have dropped to number 7. They're playing right now, I believe, against Stamford. So the Jesuits, the winner of this game, will take on the winner of the 4-5 game. Manchester, the 4 seed, Southington, the 5 seed. But Southington is a really good team, so I'm expecting that the winner of this game will be playing Southington, but you never know.
Yeah. Getting ready now for the second half of action. And, I mean, this weather right now, Nick, is just insane. Everyone in the crowd is freezing. I don't know about the Jesuits bomb squad, though. They're so close. They're so energized. I think they've got a lot more energy in them to get them through this game. And they're not looking to stop, and neither are the Jesuits. But the Wreckers will not go out without a fight, because we said it in the first half. If you're just joining us recently, you might not have heard it, but this is a rematch of last year's playoff matchup as well, where it was 23-22, 1 second left. The Wreckers, with a field goal, had a chance to win and move on. The field goal was missed, and the Jesuits won, moving on to the next round and eventually to the state championship game. So the Wreckers have a chip on their shoulder from last year and are looking to get back, looking for their get back against the Jesuits today. But right now, down 9-6. It's not looking good for them right at the moment.
So the Jesuits elected
there. Yeah. Goes out of bounds.
So the Jesuits did elect to, it was a little unclear at the start of the game, so the Jesuits did elect to defer at the start of the game.
Yeah,
they kicked off, so they were getting the ball here. And I would not be surprised if we saw the Jesuits go up 15-6, which would be a huge
be a big
lead.
Advantage for them. Yeah.
2-score game.
I would lead it to it. Yeah, that'd give them a 9-point advantage. If they could get the extra point too, that'd give them a 10-point advantage. So it'll be interesting to see here what the Jesuits could do on their first offensive drive of the second half. Like Nick just said, they're obviously looking to extend their lead, being up by 3. Smith now. They're back to the 2 running back formation. They had Frey and Morris. Hands it off to Morris, going over the left side, but he gets stopped after about a gain of 1, close to 2 yards there. So interesting formation for the Jesuits to start off this second half. The running backs they got in, they're still in their 2 running back formation, but now they've got the big guys on defense, Frey and Morris in there. No Callahan. Obviously, Davis, if you did not see, did get hurt on a run earlier in the game. and has been out since. Looked to be an ankle injury, but we hope he's okay and don't know if he'll make a return in this game. Another run to Morris. Morris finds a hole out to the left, gets some good yardage on that one, and it'll become about a 3rd and 3 now for the Jesuits. Quick 3rd down, but some good yardage and very manageable yardage for them to gain the 1st down. Be interesting to see what they'll do here. If they'll elect to give it back to Morris, who after that good run, or if they'll look for a throw here.
The stands very loud.
Yeah, crowd getting loud. Less people standing, I feel like, now, and more people sitting down, which I don't know if that's the move when it's this cold out, but who knows. As Smith hands it off and just gets stuffed in the backfield. Handed that one off to Morris. Looked to go to the right rather than the left this time, and the Staples defense is all over it, bringing up a 4th down.
A lot of hot chocolate here at Staples High School at Paul Lane Field, but we'll see what happens. It's a very nice field. We have the luxury of playing on the Fairfield U Field at Rafferty Stadium, Conway Field, but Staples for a public school, very nice field.
Yeah. Got a whistle here. Flag. False start on the Jesuits. Will push them back.
And we're not worried about this because Emmett Derby, the all-SEC punter for Tier 1 of the SEC, is back to kick for Prep.
Yeah, we'll see what his boot can do here. Looking to send this one far back to Sam Petrosino.
Oh, what a boot there by Derby.
Gets a nice little bounce there.
Oh, what a
And goes
roll.
back inside the 25, still rolling. The wind helping it possibly. And it gets back to about the 20-yard line, just out in front, or about the 21-yard line now for the Staples Wreckers.
The Wreckers have battled through so much this year. If we go to their schedule, They've battled through so much, have lost their first game 33-23 to West Haven, a team the Jesuits just beat on Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving. And here's Caleb Smith leading this Wrecker squad out with Petrosino out to his left at wide receiver. And here we go.
Smith now. Snaps it.
And Caleb
Smith himself, trying to bounce out left, gets taken down by the legs and pushed further down by John Morris. Not without getting a good little gainage there.
So, here we go.
Staples now looking over their sideline to get their play.
Armentano out to his right, I believe, or left. And Petrosino out to the left at wide receiver. Here's Smith, back to
Dropping
pass.
back, Smith
No one.
rolls out right, takes it himself, but just gets swarmed by a ton of Jesuit players, not without, once again, getting a few yards on that play. It'll be a 3rd and about 3 now coming up for the Wreckers. The Wreckers, though, coming off a good win against Greenwich, who's a very good team. And first week 1 of the season, played this Jesuits team and beat them at a score of 35-21. So the Wreckers have beat a team that the Jesuits could not. And
the Jesuits have beaten a team that the Wreckers could not.
Yeah, West Haven. Smith once again taking himself, trying to push forward for the 1st down.
He's short.
I don't know if he'll get it. Looks to be short. And he will be. That'll bring up a 4th down now.
And it may be 4th down territory.
And 4th and inches now. Less than a yard for the Wreckers to go, and this could be a risky play coming up here.
Oh, QB
now as
sneak.
they're going to keep it themselves. They bring in their goal line defense. The Jesuits looking to stuff the middle. I believe
Timeout, Jesuits.
Timeout.
Yep. They were not set.
Yeah, they were definitely not set. Changed their defensive lines very quickly, and the coaches must not have liked something there, wanted to relax, settle it down. Staples now, though, on 4th down, in deep, pretty deep still in their own territory, at about their own 30-yard line. If they can't convert on this, this gives the Jesuits very good field position, as it still looks like no wide receivers are going to be lined up. Caleb Smith will be behind center, possibly looking to push forward. Could there be some trickery here? I don't know, but the Jesuits are looking here on defense to plug the middle. Trying to plug the middle.
I don't know.
Looks to have gotten forward. We'll get the marking here. Trying to look for it.
I don't know. He might be short.
And he was. Still waiting on it. They're going to have to bring out the chains. The chains are now going to be brought out, I believe. This will give us a clear understanding.
Let's see
if they've passed or not. They have.
Yep,
first down. First down for the Wreckers.
Barely.
Yeah, very close there. Not bad defense whatsoever by the Jesuits. Just the Wreckers and Caleb Smith got that nice. They got that extra little push. Jesuits bomb squad getting loud now. I can't quite tell what they're saying, but they're all jumping up and down.
They're doing the ref chant.
Caleb Smith now. Snaps it, gives it to his running back, number 25. Trying to break free, breaks a couple tackles, but gets taken down. That run taken by Anthony Armentano.
They're set. Smith in the backfield. He's been great tonight. Already a touchdown to his name.
But he has overthrown a couple of his receivers as well. He's overthrown Max Murillo twice, which would have been 2 clear touchdowns, but did overthrow them. Armentano takes it himself.
Oh,
Smith gets swarmed by Mason Frey for barely any gain there. But I do believe he got the first down.
Yep, got the first down.
The chains are being moved. First down for the Wreckers.
But it's not easy for the Wreckers. They're having to work for everything tonight.
Every single yard. After 2 first downs, they're still in their own zone at their own 41. It's Caleb Smith.
The first down marker is at the opposing 48-yard line.
Caleb Smith drops back, looking deep. And it brought in. What a catch there by Petrosino. Another first down for the Wreckers has now officially got him in Jesuits territory. Beautiful catch there from Petrosino, the Staples captain.
Oh,
gets it up.
Player limping off. That's number 25. Anthony Armentano, he's been huge, so that's a bad sign for the Wreckers.
Armentano's been their main running back, as we've seen in their numerous last few drives. Petrosino gets a little jet sweep there, trying to bounce out left, still has a little room, gets taken out at about the 40-yard line for about a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now, up and coming for the Wreckers. Wreckers now in at running back for Armentano. We see number 8, Alex Fiala. Fiala's lined up in the backfield to the right of Smith. Caleb Smith now motioning to the left. Smith taking himself, finds a little bit of a hole, is able to dive forward for the first down.
And this is not a good sign for the Jesuits. They need to regroup and find some of their defense because Caleb Smith's finding holes, Armentano's finding holes, and Sam Petrofino is finding holes. So they got to cover up all those gaps and put a stop to this Rutgers offense.
Yeah, Jesuits defense not their best couple plays as we've seen. Still hoping to stay strong though and finish out this drive with a stop.
Let's see, here is
Caleb Smith with Fiala to his left. Smith hands it to Fiala. Fiala up the middle.
He's going to be
finding some good
stuffed after
space.
just about 4 yards.
Trying to get the push. We got a push battle now. Now we've got some fit. Very chippy. We've seen a couple players going back and forth. Nice little gain there though from Fiala.
Nice little sign of sportsmanship by number 8, by Fiala and John Morris, the two number 8s, showing a little sportsmanship to one another, which is nice to see between these two rivals.
Smith now
hands it off, but he's going to take it himself.
Going out to the right. Once again, some very good yardage. Does not get the first down though this time, however. 3rd and 1 up and coming. 3rd and about 1 for the Wreckers. Jesuits looking for a big stop here. Try to force a 4th down. But the Wreckers obviously having some trouble again on the defensive side of things for the Jesuits as they're going to try to push forward.
Looks like they stopped him.
But does he get the extra push? Looks like they're going to stop him short though. I do believe
he's
Jesuits
short.
Got the stop and a 4th down.
Yep, it's 4th down. 4th and inches for this Rutgers squad. Unlikely that. And they have receivers out to the left.
Yeah.
So we could see here a potential trickery and a pass.
Motions out. Ben Barger to the right. Well, now confusion on the Staples sides of things. Smith now, Caleb Smith, gonna take it himself up the middle and easily gets the first down. The Staples Wreckers are officially in the red zone.
This is problematic if you're a Jesuit. You really want to stop this Rutgers defense, or offense rather, so you can get the ball back and try to push this to a multi-score game. But the Rutgers trying to keep it within arm's length, and they're just about, they're very close to making this a lead for themselves.
Smith now. I believe Armentano's back in, and he is.
Stopped him.
Armentano, good little gain there. Every yard matters, of course. And he got a couple on that one. It looks to be the Wreckers are now on the opposite 16-yard line, Jesuits 16-yard line that is, inside the red zone. 2nd down. We see number 90 for the Jesuits on the defensive end. Javier Cannonier is out there.
Here we go.
Looking to help this.
Caleb Smith, and he is stopped by Frey.
Gets stopped at the line after maybe a gain of 1.
That's from Mason Frey.
Mason Frey gets a little help there too from number 3, TJ Cirilli.
The junior linebacker actually just throwing himself at Caleb Smith. Does not want to let him get any yards because we know how dangerous Caleb Smith is. With that fake draw is very hard to stop.
Yeah, that tackle there from Frey was maybe one of the better defensive plays there on this Staples drive. Caleb Smith now.
Oh,
taking
Smith.
himself with the QB draw. Looks to his left. Breaks
Touchdown.
free and is in the end zone. Touchdown Wreckers. Caleb Smith's second rushing touchdown of the game gives Staples the lead. That'll bring the score up to 12-9, and a field goal will... The Wreckers are hoping this field goal, unlike their last one, will go in and take it out of just a field goal lead. It's an extra point, however.
That was a great drive by the Wreckers, and they make the Jesuits pay. And it's now 12-9.
Yeah, very long drive by the Wreckers, too, as there's only 1:07 left in the third. And that one is good. So 13-9 lead now for the Wreckers, as we are nearing the end of the third quarter. We see the replay here. Caleb Smith, second rushing touchdown of the game. We knew he was a problem coming into this one, and he has proven that, he is a problem. Crowd now on the Staples side getting loud. Wreckers now coming out to kick it away, as the Jesuits receiving team is out as well.
Cooper Callahan back there.
Cooper Callahan along with Emmett Crowdy. Cooper Callahan on the far side, Emmett Crowdy on the near side.
This game is far from over, though.
At 1:07 left in the third, only a 4-point lead for the Wreckers. However, though, a field goal, unlike the last couple touchdowns, could not tie it up, as that kick goes into Callahan's hands. Callahan gets a good yardage, gets some good yardage there, and gets up to about, I believe, their own 34-yard line. More like their own 33-yard line. Jesuits now coming out for their next drive of the second half. Under a minute left in this third quarter. Down by 4. This is a huge offensive possession for them to keep their energy high, to keep their morale high, and possibly shift the momentum. Because after that long drive by Staples, it's all in the hands of the Wreckers. That's a great defensive play there from number 34, Luke Goldman.
And the Jesuits need to get something going, and they need it fast. They had the lead at halftime. They had a chance to make it a 2-possession game, but they had a couple three and outs to start the quarter. Yeah, they had a couple
chances to make it a 2-possession game.
And now it's 13-9 Staples, and Prep's in the danger zone.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 now after that tipped pass from Luke Goldman. 57 seconds left in the third. Nearing the final stretch of the game as a flag comes flying out.
And it's moving back. The Jesuits in trouble.
Yeah, delay of game on the Jesuits is pushing them back. Can you give it to me? I don't have it. I don't have it. I texted you. I think I'll do it.
Here we go. Smith in the backfield. Smith takes a snap. He's
dropping back. Looking deep downfield. Tries to go for Malloy, but tipped out of the air. Great defensive play.
3rd down now for the Jesuits.
Third down now for the Jesuits in some rough territory. 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. 3rd down.
Third down now for the Jesuits as the Staples crowd gets loud. 50 seconds left in the third. This could be a quick 3 and out for the Jesuits. Tyler Smith evades, has some room.
He's going to get the
first down. What a run there from Tyler Smith. That's the first time we've seen him use his wheels in at least a while for me.
Yeah, it was I believe the first time he used his wheels basically all season. But great job by Tyler Smith using his wheels, and it looks like they mark him just short.
They're going to mark him just short, yeah, Nick.
This is a difficult decision.
Obviously, the linesman must have saw him step out.
And they're going to go for it.
Jesuits going for it out with Morris.
We can see it. We can see it pretty clearly.
But now we are getting a timeout from the Jesuits. That's not, I don't know how good of a timeout that is for the Jesuits.
No timeouts left for either team.
No, the Jesuits have one timeout left. The Jesuits have one timeout left.
Staples with all three.
With still a full quarter to play. Jesuits now back out there after the timeout. Still looking to go for it here on fourth. This could be a big gain for them in hopes of getting a lead or closing the gap in this game. Smith now. Oh, Morris, my mistake.
Morris,
takes
then he gets it.
And easily runs for the first down.
J-Mo with another big run, and the Jesuits are moving the chains. They're not going to go quietly.
No, not at all, Nick. I mean, what do you expect? This team is very resilient.
And they're going to keep the Wildcat.
Yeah, they're going to keep it with Morris out there. Morris and Frey now. Under 20 seconds left in the quarter. Morris taking himself again down the left side.
And he's going to get
about the same
4 yards.
Yeah, just about the same gain as he got on his last run. And now the clock is winding down. Now the clock is winding down on the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
And as we're heading into the fourth, as we go into the fourth, Staples 13, Fairfield Prep 9. And before we start the fourth quarter, we just have a quick message to the prep community. Join us on December 27th for the Holiday Classic in the Leo D. Mahoney Arena. Early bird tickets are $25 until Thursday, and hospitality and game tickets are included in early bird registration. All those that register by November 30th will also be entered to win a $50 gift certificate to Country Cow. Go to www.fairfieldprep.org/FPSocial to sign up or for more info. Yeah,
a lot of baby powder here from the Bomb Squad.
That Holiday Classic, though, that's going to be fun.
It is.
In the nice and warm Leo D. Mahoney Arena.
The official captains have been announced for the Jesuits. The captains for the 23-24 season of basketball are Aiden Crotty and Jack Stocknoff. And for hockey, it's Ralph Ziggles and James Murphy.
Yeah.
So bright things to come for both the hockey and basketball programs.
Yeah, look for those streams coming up in the near future. As Morris,
he gets the outside edge.
The angle. And a nice little gain for him again. But yes, definitely coming into the winter seasons now, look for our streams of both the basketball games and hockey games. They should be fun. The hockey team, both teams looking pretty good this year.
For the streams, you'll have me and myself, Nick Waltieri, and Tommy Berry on for basketball.
On some of them, we don't. It's still up. Yeah, still up in the air on a lot of things.
For most games, and for hockey, we have Finn Wright over here.
You'll see myself and maybe a couple other people.
Yeah.
You'll probably see Tommy Berry on there. Some other people as well. As that handoff goes to Mason Frey. Trying to push forward for some gain. But once again, that pushes them back about a yard or two.
Third down
and brings
now.
up a fourth down.
Oh, fourth down.
Fourth down for the Jesuits. Don't see.
Third and 4. Oh, yeah, it is fourth down.
Don't see the punting unit come out yet.
Looks like they're going to try to get a hole.
They might stay in here.
This could be bad. Jesuits cannot get something going.
But it might be necessary, considering that if Staples get the ball and score again, they could start to run away with it. So big fourth down here for the Jesuits. Morris taking himself, trying to find the hole, and breaks free.
John Morris breaks free.
Down the left side. Can they
one.
catch him? They bring him down at about the 5-yard line.
Oh my goodness, the UConn commit breaks tackles, and he puts the Jesuits in the red zone.
John Morris with maybe the most significant play for the Jesuits all game on
and here's
fourth
the replay.
Down. You'll see the replay coming out. Breaks a couple tackles in the process. On 4th down and 4, breaks free and gets it not only inside the red zone, but to the 7-yard line and sets up his team in key position for possibly
a touchdown.
Score.
Here we go.
And I believe we see Ryan Ventrell now in at quarterback, number 6 in white. Ventrell taken out right. Is he going to try to use his wheels? He does, but gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down now. 2nd and goal. The Jesuits on the opposite 9-yard line, close to the 10, somewhere in between the 9 and the 10-yard line. Still, though, 2nd down, in very good position for a score here, as I do believe Morris is back in at the Wildcat with Frey to his left.
Here we go.
Morris snaps it, tries to take it up the middle.
And he's stopped again.
But stopped once again.
3rd down.
For very little gain, maybe just a yard there. Not even a yard. I think he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to send Tyler Smith out.
Tyler Smith going back out now. Maybe looking for a throw here.
To maybe Finbar Malloy, or maybe even Cooper Callahan.
Yeah, but Finbar Malloy
got Emmett Crotty and Luke Shanahan out to the right.
Yeah, Luke Shanahan's made a ton of catches this year in the end zone in this very type of situation. But Finbar Malloy, of course, the favorite target of Smith, as he is looking for him. Lofts it up, but it's intercepted. Looks to be, they call it incompletion. He was out of bounds as he brought it in.
Oh,
so
that was risky.
It will bring up a 4th down for the Jesuits as Rob Murphy comes out onto the field with the field goal unit. So this field goal now for the Jesuits wouldn't tie the game, but
make it a one-score game.
Yeah, close the gap to a point.
And I don't believe Staples would take all 8 minutes off the clock.
I don't know. Their last drive was pretty long. Rob Murphy now trying to catch him off sides, maybe. Snap goes high. Murphy.
And it's good.
Drills it. The field goal is good.
And
now
13-12.
Staples with a 13-12 lead.
And this next drive is huge for the Wreckers, because if they don't capitalize and the Jesuits score, then this could be game over.
Yeah, the Jesuits defense though has to step up big. That last drive, not their bet. That last defensive possession by them was not their best by a long shot, I'll say. And they just have to come up big, shake that last one off, shake that last touchdown off that they faced, and go out there and play the type of game that they usually play. And it's going to be interesting. Still very much of a game here for either team with 8:46 left. Winner, of course, moving on to the 2nd round of the playoffs. And
it is nice,
and a Jesuits win would be a huge upset, considering they are a team with a losing record, first one to ever make the Class LL playoffs, and are the 8 seed against the 1 seed.
So it's Staples, if they score and they score a field goal, it'll be a 20 to 12 game. So the Jesuits would only need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So no matter what happens, it is a one-score game.
Yeah, no matter a score, unless for some reason the Wreckers would want to go with a 2-point conversion if they were to score a touchdown to possibly make it a 2-possession game. Cornelius now. The boot.
Oh, and he squibs
Gives it a squib as it does get into the hands of a Wrecker, and they choose very smartly to just go down with it.
And here comes Caleb Smith and the Wrecker offense.
Yeah, that last was a very smart play by Justin Halkey to just receive and go down, not risk another fumble for this Wreckers team. Caleb Smith now back out there after that great possession last time his offense was out, and his touchdown as well.
And this is getting nerve-wracking here at Staples Stadium, Paul Lane Field, between the Jesuits and the Wreckers. 13-12 Staples, 8:42 left in the ball game.
Caleb Smith now. 8:42 left in the game. Looking for his play. Time. Play clock is running down.
Delay of game, it looks like. Timeout Staples. They burn a timeout, so they only have 2 left.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, Staples had to call that timeout as Caleb Smith having a little trouble there, figuring out what play to call. Play clock winding down. Play clock was winding down, and Staples had to waste one of their timeouts. Maybe not the quite way they wanted to use one, but it helps them not move back. Clearly.
This is quite the game. Staples and Prep.
As the bomb squad for the Jesuits getting loud. We could hear them all the way over here. You know they're loud when you can hear them from the opposite side of the bleachers.
First down for the Wreckers. Here's Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith.
Oh, he's going to kick it.
Take it himself.
He's going to get about 6 yards. They got to watch Caleb Smith, make sure he doesn't get those runs.
Caleb Smith now on it, 2nd and 4 for the Wreckers. On their own 38-yard line. Takes it himself once again. Tries to go out to the left, tries to break a man.
Oh, and the ball
comes out. Jesuits believe they have it. They call him down, though. The Lions ref on the opposite side of the field says he was down.
3rd down now. Big 3rd down.
3rd down and short, though. 3rd down and about a yard for the Wreckers and Caleb Smith. Running back sub out. Fiala comes in for Armentano. So now it's Caleb Smith lined up with Fiala in his backfield.
Maybe going for a pass here. Let's see.
Yeah, 3rd and short though. Caleb Smith. Flag comes out.
Offense.
And it is on the Wreckers.
Wow.
That is a big penalty for them to take and helps the Jesuits defense a lot. That one will push him back 5 yards. Now a 3rd and 1 moves to a 3rd and 6. Big defensive stand now. Defense for the Jesuits, a little more breathing room, but Caleb Smith, of course, still has an arm and it's still got legs. So they can't let their guard down too much, but definitely gives them a little more breathing room. Caleb Smith, though, dropping back, tons of pressure, looking to his left, and brought in Great catch there by Nathan Smith.
A big pickup there.
That one gets up to the 49-yard line of the Wreckers and gets them the first down. Clock winding down. Jesuits not wanting to use their timeout too early, of course. 6:30 left though. Staples up 13-12.
Oh, this is getting nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
if Staples gets another couple first downs.
If Staples can keep this drive up, wasting the clock like they are, and get down the field to score, the Jesuits could be in big trouble as Smith takes it himself, gets through with a nice hole and pushes forward for a first down.
Oh, this is problematic if you're a Jesuit.
Clock winds down. 6 minutes left in the game. Caleb Smith looking to continue this drive for his team. Basically put his team on his back, still looking for a play. They're really wasting as much clock as they can. Snaps it, keeps it himself once again, trying to go up the middle, and does get a little help. But no first down this time. Caleb Smith and the Wreckers. Gain of 4 on that last play. Caleb Smith with Fiala to his right. Wasting as much clock as they can. We're now under 5 minutes in the game. Takes it himself once again. Tries to go right, cuts back left.
And
up the middle.
Stopped.
And gets stopped. Bring up a third down.
And the Jesuits, if they keep this up, I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good stop, though, by the Jesuits.
A good amount of time left. 4 minutes.
It's going to be a 3rd and 5 now for the Wreckers. Jesuits defense has to come up with a big stand here to get their team back the ball with hopes of scoring and hopes of winning this football game. As clock's still going down, we're now at the 4-minute mark of the game.
Oh, they're going for a pass, it looks like. They have every receiver back.
Still have Fiala to the right, though. Smith taking himself, and Will Ford just gets Caleb Smith just able to slide off of Will Ford, and he does get the first down, and that is not what you want if you're the Jesuits, because another first down
could be a touchdown.
Brings the Wreckers in a great territory with the clock winding down. Obviously, that last play, Caleb Smith running out of bounds, does stop the clock at 3:49. But another play here, clock just keeps winding. I mean, whenever Staples and Prep play, it's a good game. 1-point game right now. It was a 1-point game last year as Caleb Smith takes it himself again. Goes to his left. Lucas Elliott's helmet comes off.
He's going to have to come off for the play.
No, he's good. He's still on.
Oh. Usually in football, when the helmet comes off, you have to go off for the play, but I guess it's not the rule. And
This drive for the Wreckers has just been all Caleb Smith. I don't think any play has gone through anyone else. I think he's run the ball every time. And honestly, I think if you're the Wreckers coaching staff, that's what you want right now. 2nd and 5 for the Wreckers. Caleb Smith does hand it off to Fiala this time, I believe, and the ball comes out.
Do the Jesuits have it?
The Jesuits believe they have it. This could be huge, and it is! The Jesuits have the ball!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my...
With 2:57 left, the Jesuits regain possession.
And oh my goodness, this is going to come down to the wire again.
Wow. I mean, I guess only when Staples and Prep play. I mean, what is that now? I believe that is the fourth or fifth fumble of the game for Staples.
Oh my goodness. It looked like Staples had the game almost locked up.
The morale from the Jesuit fans and the Jesuit sideline was getting low, but maybe that juiced them up a little bit. It sure did juice up the bomb squad. Tyler Smith, though, now has come out with his best drive of the game. That quick pass connects to Shanahan. And Shanahan, I do believe,
they
gets
gotta go
first
quickly.
down. They still have a timeout left, looking to save it as long as they can, most likely.
Rob Murphy could come on to win this game.
That catch by Shanahan did give them the first down. Oh no, my mistake. 2nd down and 2 for the Jesuits. Smith now dropping out, rolling left, going back to his right, has to throw it up.
And it's caught!
It's caught by Callahan. Toe taps it, not much of a gain. I don't think they'll give them the first down, however. It's going to be 3rd and very, very short.
2:15 left. They still have another minute and they have 2 minutes.
That catch by Callahan, though, did go out of bounds and stop the clock, which could help them, or I don't know. Maybe it did help them. We'll see, though, as this drive continues, as they hope to get a first down on this next play, too. Smith now. Callahan, Malloy, and Crotty out to his left. As he hands it off, takes it himself, though.
And I think he got it.
They believe he got it. I don't know if he did, though.
He stopped short. He got it.
Discussing it right now.
They're going to bring out the chains, it looks like.
I think you're right, Nick. I think they're bringing out the chains. We'll see here.
They got it.
I think the Jesuits did get it. First down for the Jesuits, just under 2 minutes to play. 1:58
oh my goodness.
To be exact. 13-12 in favor of the Wreckers. Jesuits still, though, deep in their own territory at their own 32.
Keeping Tyler Smith out there.
Smith now. 2 wide receivers to each side. He drops back, looking deep for Shanahan, and that pass goes out of bounds.
1:49 left. They still got time. Not too much of it, but they still have time.
A field goal could win the game, though. They are only down by 1. A field goal would give them the lead. Obviously, as well as a touchdown.
They're going to bring... I'm wondering why they're not bringing out the Wildcat formation.
I think they need to throw it now to gain some yardage. They're still too far down in their own zone. Smith now dropping back, looking deep.
Caught!
Shanahan, does he get it? No, incomplete, the refs say. 3rd down now, big 3rd down coming up for the Jesuits, possibly the biggest of the game. Crowd on the Staples side of things gets loud.
Here we go.
Possibly the biggest play of the game.
3rd and down.
Smith dropping back. Rolls out right. Looking deep.
Caught.
Is it caught by Shanahan? Does he get in?
Out.
They call him out.
4th down.
4th down. You've got to think the Jesuits are staying out here, and it looks like they are. Fourth down now. Everyone's up on their feet.
Timeout, Jesuits.
Team's got to talk it over, make sure this play for each side is set up perfectly if they want it to go their ways. .135 left. 4th down. The Jesuits offense is staying out there on this play. Tyler
Here we go.
Smith
This
now.
is the play of the game.
Tyler Smith, 2 receivers out to each side.
There's going to be a rush coming.
Callahan and Crotty on the near side. Dropping back. Tyler Smith has to go out left. Throws it over the middle and caught by Malloy.
Thank God! Oh my goodness!
Malloy.
And they're going to get out to the line.
They've got to go quick.
A minute
1:27
They got to
left.
move the chains.
The clock runs when the chain moves.
Clock's running.
Clock's running down. Jesuits got to move. The Jesuits got to set up.
115. Let's see. 114.
Smith dropping back again. Rolling out to his right. Throws it to Shanahan, who catches and goes out of bounds.
They still have plenty of time.
That's pivotal.
They're well within range.
That's a pivotal catch from Shanahan, especially to go out of bounds as well. He stops the clock with 1:03 left. 2 beautiful throws from Tyler Smith and great catches by both Malloy and Shanahan. 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10 now for the Jesuits after those 2 beautiful throws and catches.
1:03 left.
Smith now still with his running back to his right. 2 receivers on both sides looking to get free. Does get some yardage and gets tackled by the
56 seconds
at about the 31-yard line. They've got to move though as 50 seconds is up. They're going to spike it to stop the clock, but that also brings up a 3rd down now. 44 seconds left. Jesuits on the Wreckers' 29-yard line. So far, it's been a great possession by the Jesuits. Same formation as it's been for the Jesuits. Smith drops back, rolls out right.
Incomplete.
And that throw goes down, bringing up a 4th down. I don't know if they think they're in field goal position or not. The Jesuits might need to go for it here. I mean, just what an amazing game this has been, though.
Especially they're bringing the offense out again.
Winding down. Offense is still out, though, behind Tyler Smith. Smith now drops back, looks for Malloy, and out of his hands.
And Staples
turnover
will win
on
this.
downs. With 36 seconds left, Staples will take possession.
And that's surely the game.
As the Staples offense now out on the field, getting in victory formation as the crowds are starting to file out. Victory formation now for Staples and Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith takes a knee.
And that's the game.
After a heartbreaking loss last year for the Wreckers to this Jesuits team, they go right back this year and win this one 13-12. And what a game it was I mean, what a game it is when Staples and Prep play. Last year, 1-point win for the Jesuits. This year, 1-point win for Staples. And
that's the final score. Jesuits 12, Wreckers 13.
The Jesuits now, their season is over, but the heart in this team was amazing through the end of the year. For a team that starts the season 0-6, to keep fighting, to go 4-6, finish the year with 4 straight wins and make the playoffs and put up a fight like this against the number 1 seed and hold Caleb Smith, one of the best players in the state, and the Wreckers to only 13 points. That's an insane victory, but we feel for all those seniors on the Jesuits team, and what a great year it was for them. And I especially this year had fun calling the games. Tommy Berry, who's not here tonight, called a bunch of them with me. I know he had a great time too. It's great calling them. Hope you all liked listening to them as well.
It's been a blast with calling this game with you, Finn. I mean, you've done a great job this season. Great job next season for your senior year. For me, this is my final football stream of the year. So thank you everyone for watching. Jesuit season ends, first round, quarterfinals, final score.
Yeah, final score, 13-12 in favor of the Wreckers, who will move on to second round of the state playoffs. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the winter.